When you hear the name Cristiano Ronaldo, you think of greatness. You think of records, trophies, determination, and unmatched willpower. But behind the glory, behind the fame, behind the endless highlight reels, lies something far more important: discipline, sacrifice, and belief. These three qualities, lived day after day, year after year, are what shaped him into one of the greatest athletes to ever walk this earth. And this truth is not just for football, it is for life. His advice is simple but powerful. If you want to succeed, if you want to rise, if you want to transform your life, you must master discipline. You must be willing to sacrifice. And above all, you must believe in yourself even when no one else does. Cristiano's life is not the story of someone who had it easy. He did not rise to the top because of luck or because things were handed to him. He rose because he refused to give up, because he refused to stop, because he refused to listen to the voices that told him it was impossible. At a young age, he left his home, his family, his comfort, chasing a dream that seemed too big for many to even imagine. He endured loneliness, he endured pain, he endured doubt, but through it all, he held on to discipline, sacrifice, and self-belief. Unshakable discipline creates greatness. That is the first lesson. Discipline is doing what must be done, not what you feel like doing. Discipline is waking up earlier than everyone else, training longer, practicing harder, studying deeper, and pushing past limits even when the body and mind scream to stop. Cristiano did not become great because he felt motivated every day. No one does. He became great because he built his life on discipline, and discipline, when repeated day after day, transforms into mastery. Most people wait until they feel inspired. They wait until they feel strong, until they feel ready. But feelings are unreliable, temporary, weak. Discipline is stable, firm, unmovable. Cristiano's advice is clear. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Create it through discipline. Do not wait until you feel like it. Act regardless of feelings. If you honor discipline above emotion, you will always move forward. The second lesson is sacrifice. Sacrifice now for glory later. You cannot have everything and achieve greatness. You cannot cling to comfort and reach the peak at the same time. Cristiano gave up distractions. He gave up nights of ease, moments of laziness, and choices of comfort because his mission demanded more. And this is the truth for all of us. If you want to live a life most people cannot, you must be willing to do what most people will not. Sacrifice is the price of greatness. Sacrifice means missing out on temporary pleasures to achieve lasting purpose. Sacrifice means focusing on your mission when others are chasing distraction. Sacrifice means saying no to weakness so you can say yes to strength. Cristiano's life is proof that success is built not just on talent, but on the sacrifices you are willing to make for your dream. And when the trophies are lifted, when the victories are celebrated, when the dream is realized, the sacrifices are always worth it. The third lesson, perhaps the most important, is self-belief. Belief that does not shake when doubted. Belief that does not break under pressure. Belief that burns inside you when no one else sees your vision. Cristiano faced critics. He faced doubters. He faced those who told him he was not enough. But he did not let their voices drown out his own. He believed when others did not. He believed so strongly that his belief became a weapon, a shield, a fuel. And it is this kind of belief that all of us must carry. Because the truth is this: the world will not always believe in you. People will question you. They will doubt you. They will laugh at you. But it is not their belief that matters, it is yours. If you believe deeply, fully, completely, you will find the strength to continue even in the darkest times. You will find the courage to push when no one else pushes with you. You will find the fire to rise again every time you fall. Never forget this. Discipline builds consistency, sacrifice builds character, and self-belief builds destiny. This is the formula Cristiano has lived by, and this is the formula that can change your life. But here is the truth: it is not enough to listen, it is not enough to admire, it is not enough to be inspired for a moment. You must apply, you must live it, breathe it, embody it every single day. When the alarm rings in the morning, feelings will whisper. Sleep longer. Discipline must answer. Rise. When temptation calls with comfort and distraction, sacrifice must answer. Not today. When doubt shouts loudly in your mind, self-belief must answer. I will not be broken. This is how you carry the advice into your own life, not with words alone, but with action. Every day is an opportunity to prove yourself to yourself. Every day is a test. Will you follow discipline or feelings? Will you honor sacrifice or choose comfort? Will you believe in yourself or surrender to doubt? These choices, repeated over time, will decide your future. Cristiano's greatness was not built in a single day, but in countless small choices stacked together over years. And your greatness will be the same. You may not be chasing goals on a football pitch, but you are chasing goals in life. Maybe your mission is to build a business, to master a craft, to transform your health, to strengthen your spirit. No matter the dream, the formula is the same. Discipline, sacrifice, self-belief. The path is the same. Never give up, never give in, never stop moving forward. And understand this: there will be pain. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you feel like quitting. Cristiano has fallen. He has failed. He has been defeated on the pitch. But what defines him is that he always rose again. He always came back stronger, hungrier, sharper. That is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, not a life without failure, but a life where failure never wins. So let his advice echo in your own life. Train harder than yesterday. Focus deeper than yesterday. Believe more than yesterday. Make the sacrifices today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow. Refuse to quit when it gets hard. Refuse to stop when it gets painful. Refuse to surrender when doubt surrounds you. The question is not whether you can it, is whether you will. The question is not whether you have potential it, is whether you have persistence. The question is not whether you can dream it, is whether you can discipline yourself to turn the dream into reality. Cristiano's advice is simple. Yes, talent matters, but without discipline, sacrifice, and belief, talent fades. What remains is the work you put in when no one is watching. What remains is the sacrifices you made when no one understood. What remains is the belief that kept you moving when no one supported you. So carry this advice with you, build unshakable discipline, embrace sacrifice, and never stop believing in yourself. Do this, and your life will transform. Do this, and you will discover strength you never knew existed. Do this, and you will create a future that others call impossible, but you call reality. Cristiano Ronaldo's advice is not just about football, it's about life. It is about choosing to live at the highest level of your own potential. And if you live by it, if you apply it, if you embody it, you will not only change your results, you will change yourself. And when you change yourself, you change your life.